Morning everyone. I'm going to start this video out giving you a look-see of my day. The Superstition Mountains. The Superstition Mountains with beautiful clouds. Soon we'll see snow on them mountains. I have to tell you, I really feel bad for those who are out boondocking right now. It's only in the 50s here. I'm in the desert. And it's freaking cold. I hate it. Anyway, I'll be back in a minute. So, hi, I'm back. I have to say that I realized that a lot of people haven't watched my beginning videos. I'm going to give you a little bit of backstory, but before I do, I want to thank all my new subscribers. I think I got 3 or 4 this week. Peace, thank you. Welcome to my ride. That's how I roll. I thank you for watching. I thank you for liking and subscribing. No, I don't have a whole bunch of subscribers. I don't have them because I refuse to pay. Saying I'm a rebel at heart. That's why I live this lifestyle. Well, what my gum, nicotine gum, right? Nope, I did not make. Let's start out like this. I wish everybody a happy new year. Today is the 10th on a Wednesday. I have to work today. I don't make New Year's resolutions. I made one New Year's resolution in like 1991 not to ever make another resolution, and it's the only one I've ever stuck to. Just saying. Anyhow, I do make short and long-term goals for myself, but New Year's resolutions to me are bullshit. So, anyhow, today I'm gonna reintroduce myself to those who are new. I think I've got like almost 100 new subscribers since I started my channel. You'll notice that there's not just nomadic videos here. I am a survivor of narcissistic abuse. Part of my history, guys, and that's just part of who I am. So I do make videos from time to time for those who follow me for narcissism. I have a big opinion. A lot of my videos about politics and stuff I have blocked simply because I know that my my followers don't like to listen to that shit. And I have quite an attitude when it comes to politics. But anyway, on to the next subject. I hope you're all having a great year. 2017 was a really rough year for me. I started the year out alone, watching videos about being a nomad. I found about nomadic life in December of 2016. I had just finished a cure for hepatitis C called Epiclusa. You'll see my videos about that there too, because I was one of the first in the public to take that drug, and there was no information on YouTube at the time, so I actually started this channel to give information so people would know what to expect. During that time, my narcissist left me. So I got really sick after I came off the cure. I am cured. I'm cured of Hep C. No, I'm not a needle pusher. I hate needles. I have like 20-some tattoos. I got my first tattoo at 13. I was a rebel from birth. I grew up in a biker family in Phoenix, Arizona, and just grew up a rough kid, and tattoos were a way of life. And I did contact hepatitis C in the 70s and didn't know it until my daughter was born. I've been married three times. It's third time's a charm, and it was my longest marriage, and I had 2 children from that. Actually, I had 4. I had a set of twins. One passed away at birth, and then I had a miscarriage. But I ended up with 3 living children. Not bad for a woman who wanted no kids. I didn't want any kids, man. Now I don't have any. Let me see. I was born in a middle-class family. My mother and father divorced when I was really little. I was abandoned by them. Me and my sister, my brother, and my grandmother, my father's mother, raised us. I thank God for her. She gave me the attitude and the will to live. Not only that, she taught me to be self-sufficient, self-supporting, and I'll do it myself. Everything. So anyway, in December of 2016, I had just been cured from Hep C. I got very sick. My NARC came back, like for the 100th time. And it took me 9 weeks. I actually thought I was dying. I was so incredibly sick. But while he was gone that month, I had watched videos about the nomadic lifestyle, and I fell in love with it. I have always been a gypsy. See, with my grandmother having custody of us, we were shipped one summer to Ohio to see my father and my stepmother, and then the next summer I had to go to Nevada to see my mother and my stepfather. And so we were always on the move, always. And then as soon as I hit 15 and moved down to my grandmother's, yeah. I started working at 13. But, 12 actually. But I've never stayed in one place. I was a typical hippie. I hitchhiked the whole western coast, oftentimes by myself. If I got pissed off at my mom and my stepdad in Nevada, I simply stuck out my thumb and away I went, home to grandma. So when I started watching about the Narcissus 3, the nomadic lifestyle, I said, oh my God, I have gypsy in my blood. No wonder, because my ex-husband, my third, always told me, you can't stand to be in one place too long, can you? No, I really cannot. And so, even though my boyfriend had come back, who's the father of my oldest son, I told him what I wanted. I told him I wanted to buy an RV and I wanted to live like this. And I knew in my heart that that was a game changer for him, because let's just say he's used to the finer things in life. Oh, just saying. Anyhow, we were back together until probably about the end of June. And he knew that I had put an ad in the paper and trying to get somebody to finance me, because I don't make enough for the banks to finance me, and you got to have like a 600 and some score credit score. Now look, anybody on disability is not going to have a 600, credit score. It just doesn't happen. So I was looking for an owner carry, and he had left, and while he was with me, I had turned down one, and then I turned down 2 more, because one was like $1,200 a month, what I make, and another was $700 a month, $749. It just made things too tight for me. And so I got a call in the end of July about this rig, and the couple were willing to work with me. They made sure my payments stayed under $500 a month, my payments for this, including insurance and registration. Broke down in 12 months is just $465 a month, and it will be paid off in 3 years. Actually, now it's going to be paid off in 2.5 years. And then it's all mine. And we did the paperwork, and I gave them the money and left. They didn't charge me a down. Now, there's a lot wrong with this rig, and if you watch my videos, you'll see. The ball joints are gone. The bushings may be gone. They blew up the house generator and the inverter converter along with it. So this house eats batteries. I do have some solar. And it leaked here and there. I've been busy caulking and stuff like that. I've worked my whole life. I started out as a waitress and a cashier, as most of us. Went into management and restaurants, did that for a few years, and I ended up working in the casinos in Las Vegas as a credit collection. And I ended up moving my way up the ranks and was supervisor of that office. And I collected a lot of money. I gave a lot of money. I collected a lot of money. I was very good at what I did. And then I became disabled, and in 1993, they gave me just 6 months to live, and they said inside that 6 months I would be in a wheelchair. My youngest child I was just 3 months old. I had a 1-year-old crawling around on the doctor's office floor, and I had a 7-year-old in school. And I was heartbroken. And I just couldn't believe the world would do that to me. And I don't know if you believe in God or not, but and we all know we're dying. You just don't want to know how soon. Oh, God, it was terrible. I gotta tell you. I cried out to God. And here I am. My daughter, the one that was 3 months old, is 24 years old. My baby. And I also have 3 grandbabies. Now, that's just from my oldest son. My other 2 haven't started, if they ever do. My daughter is so much like me. She's 24. She doesn't want no kids. She doesn't want a husband. She just wants to live life. And that's exactly where I was at her age until I fell in love with my best friend and I had my first son. I have 3 grandchildren. My oldest granddaughter is exactly almost to the day 10 years younger than my daughter. She's 14. My youngest, Ryan, he's 9 now. And then there's Cameron. And Cameron is the middle grandson. And he's autistic. Beautiful child. But he's 9. No, he's 11. I got a 9, an 11, and a 14. So anyway, that's a little past history. So here I am after the doctors told me in 1993 that I had just 6 months to live. I'm still living. Go figure. You know, it's funny when you look your doctor in the eye and you say, that's not an option. So anyway, when they called me in the end of July and said, we have a rig for you, come look at it, I was ecstatic because me and my narc had just broke up again. And typical to him, he ran back to his ex-wife. And she tells him, you can't talk to Tammy if you're going to be around me. And true to nature, he doesn't. He doesn't care if I have food on my table or anything else. True to narcissism. But I don't want to dwell on that. So when they offered me this, I was ecstatic. I was so excited. And I started preparing. Because see, when I was watching the videos in December of 2016, my goal, I told myself, was to be on the road September 1st of 2017. And I prayed about it. And I said, Lord, I didn't know how I was going to get a rig. I had no money down. I couldn't finance. I didn't make enough. I depended on God. I didn't know how this was going to happen, but I knew it was going to happen. And I pulled out on September 1st, 2017. Now, the last month in Nevada, in Las Vegas, is a blur. I was so busy getting ready, and I knew a little bit of the problems with this rig, like the converter and that was blown up, that the on-house generator was blown up. I did get a really big construction site generator, only because everybody told me you need a big one. I learned by myself, because see, I reached out to these nomads on YouTube, those who claim, oh, we'll help you, just call us, this is where we're going to camp. I reached out to those people. I reached out to 6 of them for help. Where do I go at this time of year? Help me. You know, I don't want to camp alone. Where can I meet people? You know what? I got 2 responses. Just 2 out of all the nomads on YouTube. So if you're watching videos and you think that these people are sincere, listen to their words, people, really closely. Because they'll tell you, I'm going to be here, but you can be here or here, but I may not be there. And if I'm there, don't bother me. Some of these people are true life loners. Now, I love being alone, and I have to tell you, even though I have a work camp job, I stay inside my rig and to myself 99% of the time when I'm off work. I mean, I interact when I walk to the mailbox. You know, it's just how I am. I mean, I get invited to all these things that go on here, but I just have no desire. I'm here for one reason, and that's to get free space rent and free electricity. That's it. I work a gate, you know, 2 or 3 days a week. So I have the best of both worlds. I am still a nomad. There's nothing wrong with taking a camp job. And I have to say, I'm very thankful for this camp job. It is so cold here to me. You know, I hate being cold. And today is supposed to be 60. And already I have on a wife beater, this long sleeve tee, which I'm going to put on a hoodie and wear a hoodie. I have on jeans and long johns. I had 2 pairs of socks. I hate being cold. I just hate it. Which brings me to this. I've learned so many hacks, you guys, and you will too. You're going to learn hack after hack. My cab, and I will show you in my videos, is my closet. I took a bar and I ran it from side to side because I'm going to tell you what. Do not get rid of all your clothes. I hear people say, oh, I only got 3 pair of clothes. No, that's bullshit. Because if you're out boondocking and you ain't got the time or the money to wash them clothes, I have enough underwear to last over a month. I have enough clothes to last over a month. I have enough socks to last over a month. And I'm talking changing every day. One thing I believe in is having sufficient clothing. And you know what? Nomadic life is about being hot and being cold. Being hot and being cold. And that's it. Okay? You're going to be hot. You're going to be cold. You know, that's the bottom line. So make sure you have sufficient clothing. And clothing that you can wear shorts in the afternoon. And long sleeves and hoodies, jackets, or whatever you need at night. It's just, you know, some of this advice out on YouTube, I just shake my head and go, that's bullshit. Such a crock. As Grandma used to say, that's a crock of shit. So anyhow, I want to welcome you to my YouTube channel. I am currently, when I hit the road, I spent my first month in northern Arizona. I spent a couple weeks at the Grand Canyon. Beautiful. More camp spots than you can count. I spent time at in Flagstaff. Beautiful. I was up at A1 Mountain Road. Oh my God, it's just gorgeous. And if you move up far the road, I mean, it's like individual spots. It's the most beautiful scenery. It's so peaceful. I met a lot of people there. A lot of those people, when it got cold, we all headed down the Cottonwood, Sedona area. And I'm going to tell you, beautiful area. I spent, the whole month of October there. And almost contemplating just staying. But I knew I wanted to get to Ehrenberg because I was on my way to Ehrenberg for the winter. Because just recently, Ehrenberg made it where you can only stay 2 weeks. Well, when I was heading there, I planned on staying in Ehrenberg the whole winter. Now, days like today, Ehrenberg's weather is exactly what I got here. I would have been sitting in my rig, generator going with the heater on, because it's just cold. And your rig, I don't care how well you have it insulated, the cold air creeps in at night because you can't run no heaters at night, people. If you're boondocking, you got a Mr. Buddy heater or any other kind of heater. When you go to sleep, you've got to shut that off or you could kill yourself. So I am an advocate, and I mean a big advocate of camp worker jobs. There's so many out there, and if you watch a few of my other videos, I give you links in the description area of how to get a camp working job. Now, I'm going to be really honest. RTR is coming up this weekend. Starting this weekend on the 11th, I believe, which is tomorrow. Don't quote me. But people set up booths there. All these people that have camp working jobs set up booths there to hire for the summer months and even into the winter months. Now, if you want a camp working job, it's pretty better to get on it now unless you intend to be one of the first people at that booth. And there are a lot of people at the RTR. I will miss the RTR. To me, the RTR is your confirmation that you're a nomad. But I had to take this job. I felt it was the best thing for my situation, not knowing what's truly wrong with the front end of my rig. And I got to tell you, 2 days a week for free rent, and electricity. I can't beat that. I just cannot beat it. I mean, I can live out in the middle of nowhere for free as well. But the 6 hours twice a week, you know, I'm going to tell you, it's just not that much of a burden on me. It's something that's really easy for me to do. And I always have 6 days off between my work days. So it's almost like I don't work. But if you are interested in camp working jobs, go watch my other video. And I give you, in the description, the links. Now, I have to say that I have been offered to stay right here at this location for the summertime. My God, I'm sticking to my partial. And I might take it. But I was also offered the most beautiful fifth wheel. Oh my God. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I was this close. I'm telling you, this close to taking it. It was the one that had the porch on it in the front and the back. It was 42 feet without the back porch being open. It was just gorgeous. And I have to say, if I had had a mate, I would have took it in a heartbeat. It was just $200 more a month than what I have right now. But then I stressed. I was like, what if I want to just go? What if I can't stand being here anymore? What if this job gets to be, you know, bullshit? Or what happens if they lie to me and I have to go? I would have nothing to pull that fifth wheel. But I really considered it because I really do intend on staying here this summer. And I know a lot of people go, my God, it gets to be 120 in Arizona. Yeah, it does, folks. But remember, I'm an Arizona girl. I was born and raised in Phoenix. And I lived in Nevada. And so my blood is very thin. I mean, there's people that... There's people from Wisconsin, Minnesota, Michigan here, and they're running around in shorts and t-shirts, and I'm all bundled up like it's snowing outside. I just have thin blood. But I want you to know that, one, your dreams can come true. Mine did. And I had no finances. I had no down payment. I had under 600 credit score. And I got my rig for what I needed to pay. And I've been offered other rigs, 2 other rigs so far. Yeah, I've been offered 2 other rigs so far. Because, you know, I don't know if I can stay in this rig. Just saying. My biggest thrill was being out boondocking. I gotta tell you, those 2 months were amazing. Amazing. And I don't see myself work camping every season, but for the time being, this is where I'm at. And I hate society. God, I'm stupid. I just hate society. I hate the games. You know, I'm going to share something with you guys. I've been in pain management since 1993 because my bones are just, they're dead. I have neck surgery. They messed that up. And just in the last couple months, I started coming off those. And it's not easy. And I hurt and I'm in pain. But I gotta tell you, if I don't want to be a slave to society, I don't want to be a slave to pain medication. Yeah, I hurt. I hurt like hell. But the fact is that I don't want to have to be anywhere. And if I'm on pain meds, I have to be somewhere to get a refill. And you know, this world's so crazy. They could take that away, and then I'm forced to have to get off of them anyway. So I figure, you know what? Instead of the government making me do it, I'm just going to do it myself. So keep me in your prayers. But before I say goodbye, I want to thank all my new subscribers. I hope this gets you to know me a little bit. I love to chat. I love to ramble. But I also love to give advice, real advice. And you can do this. If you really want to be a nomad, you can do it. And if you don't want to be a nomad, you can absolutely live through the people on YouTube. There's all kinds of us. There's camp workers. There's boondockers. There's those who run from Walmart to Walmart, which is really hard anymore because most Walmarts don't let you stay. But there are those who are on the road. There's those who travel in groups. You will meet people and you will travel with them for a while, and then everybody will split up and off you go on your separate ways. Not that it diminishes the friendships any. I have some wonderful friends that I've met boondocking, and they're not on YouTube. That's what amazed me. Do you know I boondocked for 2 months? And I boondocked up in northern Arizona, where a lot of boondockers were, that were going to be in Ehrenberg. And I have to tell you, not one person that I meet that was on YouTube. And actually, I don't think any of the people I've met have subscribed to me, because they just don't get on the internet. So don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if you meet real people. You know, you have to remember, as you're watching these videos, that most of the people on here are fake. I'm not fake. A lot of them, and you know what? I would love to. Don't get me wrong. I would love to make the money half these people are making on YouTube, but they're fake. And if you listen to them, you listen to their laughter, or you're going to see it. You can't help but see it. And it amazes me how many people are fooled. One girl got a brand new rig. Just saying. So look for the real people. And they're usually those of us that don't have a lot of subscribers, because 1, we're not paying for it. 2, we're not kissing nobody's ass to find out how to get that many subscribers or to get them to promote us. And 3, we keep it real. So thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Comment. I love comments. And if you read the comments, you'll see I respond all the time. And I hope that I always do. I never want to be so busy that I don't have time to say thank you for a comment. So you guys have a blessed new year. Don't be so hard on yourself. Quit setting those New Year's resolutions that you know is going to be gone by February 1st. Start setting long and short-term goals. I've done it my whole life. Just saying. And remember to love yourself. If you don't love you, ain't nobody going to love you. You radiate how you feel about yourself to others. If you don't feel good about the clothes you put on, change them. If you don't feel good about your weight, change it. But I have to tell you, I don't care if you're 100 pounds or if you're 500 pounds. How you reflect yourself off of yourself is how other people are going to care for you. It's worked. It's worked for me. It will work for you. So remember to love yourself. Because if you don't love you, nobody's going to love you. Happy New Year's, everybody. Peace.